What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And listen, why is that goat trying to escape? I'm going to be showing how to make the camel zoo enclosure. Here it is. I do have cacti in here. Be careful of that. I'm pretty sure the camels could just walk into it and die. I did want to point that out right off the bat. But anyway, here it is. I don't really have a ton to say about it. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will close the door, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space meter for this is an 18 by 17, and if my phone would open, the materials you'll be needing to start off are light gray terracotta, yellow wool, yellow terracotta, I believe it's brown terracotta, but let me confirm. Yes, brown terracotta. Block of coal. Black stained glass pens. Black stained glass blocks. And we'll go with dark oak doors. And I guess let's get out sand just so we have it. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 18 by 17 grid cough if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 2, and going right, you will place 2 light gray terracotta. Again, if you have other zoo enclosures that you're putting this next to, I just leave a 2-block gap. Going right from the light gray terracotta, you'll place, not 17, 14 black stained glass pens. And then 2 light gray terracotta. Copy that row one more time. And then you want to bring that up with itself an additional 5 times, except you're placing yellow wool instead of light gray terracotta. It does always help to have one to your side, because you can just kind of peek and make sure that everything is lining up accordingly. At least once we get that far. But this is the top row of the pans being straight across. Just like that. Now going left to right or right to left on the next row. Does it matter? Wait, it might. It does not matter. You will place 3 yellow wool, 4 black stained glass pens, 4 yellow terracotta, 4 black stained glass pens, and then 3 yellow wool. Next row, you will do a similar thing, except you're taking essentially 1 block off either end, and it's shifting the yellow wool in. So from left to right or left to right, doesn't matter. 1 block gap, 3 yellow wool, 3 pens, 4 yellow terracotta, 3 pens, 3 yellow wool. And then the next row, you'll leave a block gap on either side and place 5 yellow wool, 4 yellow terracotta, and then 5 yellow wool. You will take this yellow terracotta and take each block and bring it forward by 1. You can also bring it back by 1. We will have to later, so you might as well just do it now. You will then bring it up with an additional 3 rows. Then going left to right on the front row, you will place 2 yellow terracotta and 2 block of coal. And if you want the eye to be on the back, you can add it as well. It doesn't really matter. But the rest will just be yellow terracotta, and then you will place a full row of yellow terracotta on top, making sure you also close up the top. It'll look better in a second, I swear. Off of the top left yellow terracotta on the front and back here, you'll place a yellow terracotta up diagonally out by 1 and extend each right by 1. Again, we still gonna make it better, it's fine. Off the right side of the middle row here, you have this row of yellow wool. On top of it, you'll place, going left to right, 2 yellow terracotta, 2 light gray terracotta, and then a yellow. Next row, going left to right again, you want 1 yellow and then 4 brown. Next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 3 yellow, And then one final row, you want 4 yellow and then a light gray. Off the left of the head, you'll place really just, you want 4 yellow wool to the left of it like that. That's the head done. 5 minutes in and we already have the front done. That's crazy. Going back on the right side here, you want to, behind this light gray terracotta, you will place a dark oak door. And then you will place, I want to say it's 12. No, it's 13 light gray terracotta. And you will make it 2 rows tall. And then you should know the drill, I think, from this point if you've made any of these. You'll connect the back right and front left together. Just like this. Also, side note, again, these can technically be in whatever order you want them. I am realizing right now that I have a snow one next to a desert one, which is kind of ironic. Anyway, then you will place 6 rows of yellow wool around the whole thing. I gotta remember to specify that. I can't just say yellow. Like yellow what? Terracotta, wool. There's not any other blocks I'm using here, actually. So just really those are the 2 options. I never use like half the blocks I've used in these builds, I'm not gonna lie. Snow, yellow wool, like what am I doing? I mean, they work, but like what am I doing? I wonder that sometimes. Anyway, and then you'll kind of take this like top arch here, and where it should be as well on this side, you'll bring it back with black glass and then cap it off with a yellow wool in line with the back wall. It'll essentially be 3 diagonals, and then the top will be in line with the third one, which is right here. That's really the shape that you have from a back perspective as you fill everything in. It's kind of funny because these will technically never be done. Minecraft will keep adding mobs. I'm kind of looking for the bogged and the armadillo now, like, and maybe the breeze. That'll be weird. What do I just like make him suspended in air? If I make a little trial chamber. I don't know. And then this back kind of gap here that we created, you'll just fill in with yellow wool. Just like this. Now, you want to head inside of your camel zoo enclosure, and you want to break your entire floor and replace it with sand. If you understand how commands work, you can just take a corner and take another corner and do voila. Boop. Boop. And also make sure you fill under your glass and your dark oak door with sand. And then I'll give you a second to catch up. Once I've done this. It'll look like this. Funnily enough, by the way, I discovered that camels seem to only spawn in desert villages, and I'm not sure why. I feel like they just spawn in the desert, would they not? But I was looking it up because I was like, felt like they spawned in like savannas for some reason, but they don't. Seems like desert villages is their main area. Anyway. There's one little river I want to make real quick because I said so. If you come to the back left-hand corner, and from this back left-hand corner, you want to start by counting forward by 5, and break this sand. You'll then, from this, break 1 back diagonally to the right from it, and then right by 2, then back diagonally to the right, right 1, correction, right 2. Back diagonally to the right 1, back diagonally to the right 1, right 1. You will then break a single sand in front of each of these to just create a little bit of a thicker river here, which is what this will be. You'll also break down a row into what is dirt for me and replace it with sand. Maybe it's like pink concrete for you, I don't really know. Not gonna ask questions. Or it could just be air. If it is air, I'm really sorry. You then want to, the red concrete here on the left side, you'll just replace it, or what it is red concrete for me, just under the wall. You'll make this like right terracotta. Now, that should be all of the sand that we need for this as well. So, you can clear your inventory and get out. Sandstone slabs, which we'll also use for blocks, for a little bit of parody, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's the word I'm using. Cacti, which if you want, you could use like moss or something in place of it if you don't want the camels to jump into a cactus. But I don't really care, frankly. Water buckets, red carpet, a composter, and if you'd like, you can get something to fill the composter with, and I'm pretty sure that's everything. It's kind of basic. So we will start on the... Actually, we will start with the like, hut that they hide in. So, just to the right of this river, you want to be against the back wall here. And going forward, do I have an image of this? I thought I did. Here it is. You will place 3 sandstone blocks. You'll then go forward diagonally to the right with another block. And then bring it forward 1. And then go forward diagonally to the right again. Next row, starting from the back and working with the same pattern, you'll place 2 blocks. And go forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward 1. Forward diagonally to the right 1. And forward 1. Next row, you'll start in the same position, except you'll be right a block. And you'll place 2 sandstone blocks moving forward. Forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward 1. Forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward 1. And then I need to make sure that there's nothing else happening there. And then you'll go right with an upside down slab from there. Next row, starting from the back, you will place, again, a row in, you'll place 2 slabs. And then you'll go right another row, and you'll place, going forward, 4 slabs. Then go right 1 and forward 2. You'll have like a 3-block gap here in the back. You'll fill this with sandstone blocks. Coming inside, you can really do whatever you want to spruce this up. I'm going to kind of follow what I believe the shape of those slabs was, which was like this or something. Yes, it was this. Essentially, it's just these 3 blocks get left, but you can do really whatever you want with the slabs. Something like this even, maybe. Doesn't matter. You might not want these, actually, because our floor is carpet, and you know how carpet floors and slabs there mix. They don't. Anyway, back right-hand corner of really the whole area, you're breaking the sand and replacing it with a composter. If you'd like to fill this actually with cacti, you can. Pretend like you're actually feeding the camels. Minecraft animals don't need food. That's weird. And the flooring of this area is just red carpet up to the entrance. Like so. Couple more things. Fill in your river here with water. I would also make sure that this is sandstone, kind of at the far right under these sandstone blocks. I could have told her to do that earlier, but I didn't. And then there's a couple more sandstone rocks. Really, at this point, it doesn't matter what you do. You could have even made what I just did a village house, but we'll make village houses later for one of them, regardless of how humane it may be. Anyway, back left-hand corner, you'll place a block and a half of sandstone. In front of the bottom block, another block. Then you can bring that right, back, and then right. And then surround that with just slabs. Like this. And then I have a couple more sandstone slabs kind of dotted in the back here. I have one. The second part of the river that's 3 blocks wide, at least when you're like going left to right, you'll place a sandstone slab on top of the far left block. And then you will also place one behind the leftmost block of the leftmost row of 2, but it's up against the back wall. So it's really just there in simpler terms. And then from this point, you can dot a few cacti around between 3 and 2 blocks tall. If you don't want to use actual cacti, you can use moss blocks and throw some like birch buttons on them. Like I put them next to each other just so can I do that? You can't do that. Okay. And this is why cacti are dumb. It got fragile and hurt because I placed a button. Here's essentially your 2 alternatives, really. There's other ways you could do it, but this is what I would recommend between one of these 2. Obviously, I think the actual cacti look better, but if you're worried about the camels running face first into something prickly, then maybe you do want to do something. Just make sure they're not too close also so that the camels can actually fit through them. I don't think their AI will go derp and walk straight into one, but you never know with this game. And then the final thing you need is a spawn camel egg or other means of getting a camel, and you can place a couple in. I like 3. That's my number. Can I have a child? I'm here now. Maybe I'll do the outro on one of these guys. I was preferring a child, but no. I don't know why I want a baby. Guess I don't get a baby camel. Well, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your camel zoo enclosure complete. Because I said I was going to, I'm going to. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, I can't do emotes on here. Sorry, Mr. Camel.